What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Welcome to the Z podcast. When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean C. You dig what I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. Follow the feng shui. You dig it? Be in the end podcast Z, man. When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean C. You dig what I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. Follow the feng shui. All right. Today, bro, they need to pipe the fuck down, bro. Like seriously, it's getting out of hand. We're gonna talk about reassurance. Reassurance, right? On this podcast, episode 33, episode 33, we're gonna talk about reassurance. Reassurance is something that most people want to have, right? Most people seek reassurance subconsciously or consciously. Some of us, we do it through people. Some of us, we do it through things like our phone. Some of us, we do it through, the social media, Instagram, attention, right? Attention is reassurance. And no matter what form, shape, or how you go get it, or how you get it, as long as you're getting it, it validates you, right? So, seeking reassurance, you have to be careful that you're not seeking reassurance from people that are unhealthy. Seeking reassurance, you have to be careful that you're not being attached to something or a thing that's unhealthy. Because we all need reassurance. And the best reassurance you really can get is from yourself. From God too as well, from whoever you like to believe in. But reassurance comes from within first, before you ever get it without. A lot of us don't come from the loving families where we get reassurance enough. So we do these things to get it, and we may be doing it consciously or not. So when we're seeking reassurance, I even have to ask myself, like, okay, how do I validate myself? How am I there for myself? How do I show up for myself when I need me the most? Because truth be told, you know, some of us can get by putting trust and faith in other people to get reassurance from them, and that's cool as long as they're reciprocating what you're giving out. But we living in times where people are having a lot of trauma or baggage, whether emotional, mental, physical, right? So if a person is with you or dealing with you, or if you're dealing with a thing that's giving you reassurance, but it's not the real thing, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes we have to go get reassurance in crazy ways. People do drugs for reassurance because it helps them feel good about a certain way. Like, they want to feel this certain feeling because it reassures them that they exist, right? So imagine being a person where you're not getting the reassurance you need because the world around you is not good. It's not healthy. So sometimes choosing to be there for yourself and reassure yourself is always good, because constantly trying to seek reassurance outside of you is going to be a cycle. It's a loop. It's a loop that you're going to keep trying to go through until you finally feel like you got that craving. Unless you feel like you met a person or a thing that really does it for you, right? But if you have not ran into that, and you can be, imagine being around people and you still don't feel like you're validated or heard. We're having people are going through stuff like that all the time. They're around people, they're around friends, they're around an environment, and it's not like reassuring. It's not giving what you need out of the situation. You know what I mean? You're going through a situation and you're literally being neglected because you're not being reassured. And a lot of us may never figure out how to reassure ourselves. Some of us may do. But what you should take from this podcast is write down this question: how do I reassure myself? You reassure yourself, whatever that looks like. I don't care if you scratch your right ass cheek and it feels good. That's reassurance. But if you're not going to validate yourself, meaning by giving yourself the chance and the space to acknowledge how you feel or process how you feel. And all this sound yada 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 cliche, right? But when you on the other side of the field and you going through the motion, then you gonna feel what I'm saying. You gonna feel what I'm saying when you going through the motion and you on the other side of the field. So write this question now: how do I validate myself? And set a timer for 5 minutes, and see see what you come up with. 10 minutes. See what you come up with in 10 to 5 minutes. See what you should be able to give me something off the top of your head right now as I speak, because you reassure yourself so much. And if you cannot, that's okay. But what you need to focus on is reassuring yourself, at least for this episode, right? Because, and not just for this episode, like every day of your life, you should have things, places, and people to reassure you. There's nothing wrong with having people around you to say, "Oh yeah, I fuck with you, bro. Oh yeah, I fuck with you, girl. I'm cool with you." There's nothing to have that around you. We seek that. We as humans, we are social creatures where we wanna feel connected. And I'm not saying I'm a psychologist or anything. This is just basic psychology for me and my own understanding and my experiences. We are here to get reassurance from other people. But if we're going to depend on people for reassurance constantly, we're going to depend on someone else for reassurance constantly, then you're not going to be fulfilled as a person. Take my advice. I used to use all kind of vices and all kind of things to reassure me as a person, and it didn't make me feel good. It just had me feeling more empty and less fulfilled. So the question today is, how do I validate myself and reassure myself? Write that down and have a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. You should be able to at least write 2 things to 1 thing down on how you reassure yourself. And if you cannot, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast. You know, I keep it short. I keep it like 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. I don't really do too long of these lives and stuff like that. So with that being said, shout out to the one viewer, Nathaniel.